Good afternoon, everyone. It is a pleasure for me to welcome you officially to our district office. This is District 4, so I will call Assistant Chief Gary Eugene to say a few words of prayer before we eat.
Once again, my name is Gary Eugene. I'm the Assistant Chief of Miami. We'll ask everyone if you can stand up. If you cannot, you can stay sit. As we ask the Lord, our Lord, for His blessing and His grace. Oh Lord, as we're gathering tonight, let the meeting be not a question of winning or losing, but to show our compassion of love and sharing. I'd like to take the opportunity to ask our Lord to bless our Councilman Alix Desulme for his initiative, and hope that it is not the last time, but only the first time for all of us. We'll take the opportunity to ask to bless the food that we are about to eat, and ask our Lord to bless those who have prepared the food. On His name we all say,
Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
This form, I know a lot of you guys, when you came in, you had this. This is a new initiative we're starting next month. We teamed up with FarmShare and the Yes organization, and we're going to be doing food distribution every month, twice a month, in one of our centers, but you have to be here to sign up. So this is the form. So if you are interested, please sign up and you're going to get a card. But we have 150 spots. So it's first come, first serve. So this is what this form is, and it's going to be somewhere in District 4 where we're going to have the distribution. And I think, Katya, the first date is October 2nd. October 2nd will be our first distribution date. So this is what this form is. So I am so proud of the staff, and a little bit later on I'm going to introduce some of the city staff and the amazing work that they do. But before I do want to acknowledge my colleague on the dais, Councilman Scott Galvin from District 1. I'm going to call him to come over and say a few words. Scott? I know you got to go.
I work in District 4 right down the street. I grew up in District 4, so I'm very proud to see this event happening. And congratulations to the winners, whoever you might end up being. So keep up the great work. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilman. Thank you. And a little bit about why I selected this process. As I was campaigning and walking around, I heard people were talking about how unfair they think the process was. The name is on a list since a couple of years. This never happened. So I got with staff with the city manager and with a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful manager, CP&D manager, who is here. You're going to hear about her a little bit, Tanya, in a few. And I asked her, I said, can we please change the process where it's a process of fairness and everyone has an equal opportunity? At least, we'll try to do as much as we can. Thank you. Regarding transparency. But before we go ahead and start the program officially, I am going to call Mr. Arthur Sorry, who is our Deputy City Manager for the City of North Miami. Mr. Sorry, please come on forward.
Good evening, everyone.
Amen.
I too am a District 4 resident.
Hey.
I live around the corner from most of you, but you'll never see me because I'm working all the time. But I'm happy to be here to join Councilman Desulme at this new District 4 satellite office, police/community workstation. We're doing a lot of repairs and work on 7th Avenue. As you can tell, we did this building. We did the New Way building. We're doing some landscaping in the median. Some other projects are going to be coming down on the 7th Avenue corridor. We're doing CRA improvements, and we're trying to get people to come and invest on 7th Avenue, which makes all of our homes look better also if we fix up this corridor here. And moving forward, this is just an extension to start doing home beautification. We're looking forward to getting more grant funding, and we'll have more grant funding once the new year comes. I'm sure Tanya will mention some of that stuff. But for us to do great things in District 4 and for Councilman Desulme. Congrats to our housing department and Councilman Desulme for putting this together. So we enjoy having you as our residents, and hopefully we can do more great things. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Deputy Manager, Mr. Sorry. Again, I am so honored and proud to have this district office. I wanted to have something where I'll bring the government a little bit closer to the folks instead of you going through Northeast 8th Avenue. And Mr. Sorry, we're looking forward to have every service that we have at City Hall a little bit here closer to our residents. Before I call my next person, I just want to say, Marie, where are you? Come on out. Marie's the housing manager And I met Marie after I got elected, and let me tell you, she is an amazing, well, the entire staff, but she is an amazing, amazing person who kind of qualify, and I see all of you, and she has stories about everyone. And without your team, this would not be possible. And this is us working together as a government. When you make it closer, you do get good results. I am going to call Tanya, please stay here, and Tanya will say a word about you. Ms. Wilson Sojor, who is the Director of Community and Planning for our wonderful city, and her dedication and her work, and the way we just hit the ground running, and she told me that this is a housing crisis in our city, and I know it's important, and I have made it one of my top priority, because as you look around District 4, you know we need a lot of roofing. This is only home beautification, but we have the roof that we got to do. We have a lot of different things that we want to do, and a lot of different wonderful initiatives that we're going to be doing moving forward. But Ms. Sojor, please come over and say a few words to our residents. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Okay, we can do much better than that. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Wonderful. I like that. I feel the energy in the room. I want to thank everyone for coming out. I know many of you have called our office over the years. I know many people have expressed an interest in having housing be a priority for this city, and I have to applaud Councilman Desulme. This is really a testament of what happened when you have vision from the staff level and then you have the political support that comes from the dais. For years we've been saying housing is a priority. Housing, we recognize, is a symbol of security for many people. When you move into the city, one of the first things that you said, I want to be a homeowner. You took pride in the dwelling unit that you purchased, and certainly for many folks that are either elderly or disabled, or you're within the affordable housing category, that's a symbol of pride for you. And it's so important when you have opportunities to use grant funds or additional public dollars to be able to rehab or to be able to upkeep or improve your dwelling spaces. So I want to applaud the councilman for immediately rolling out this initiative for local funding. We know from the federal level, I'll tell you, from the city's perspective, over the last 10 years, we've had a 50% reduction in federal funding. Many people don't recognize we don't have millions of dollars falling out of the federal coffers. Actually, it's quite a challenge to be able to supply and support the needs of our local industry in terms of rehabbing those units, knowing that we're working with less money. You have a demand to do more with far less. So I applaud Councilman Desulme certainly for adding additional funds to the pot to allow us to just go a little bit further in our initiatives to rehab and to improve the image of North Miami. We do take pride as staff in the work that we do. I will tell you in terms of the contractors that are hired, he mentioned just a little tidbit about my staff. My staff is ferocious. I can brag on my staff in telling you that they spend countless hours looking at the dollars and looking at the properties that we have to support for rehab, and also making sure that we're on the ground. For many of us, we go out there, we toil hours after hours making sure that we look at the properties that are being rehabbed and that we hold the contractors accountable. I have witnessed my ferocious staff going after contractors to make sure that they hold their feet to the fire. So I will tell you, it's a partnership for us. Certainly we have a responsibility to the public and to the community, and we take that very seriously, I will tell you. And we take pride in the work. Whenever we see the finished product, we get excited because we know that it's a fruit of our labor, and also it's security and something that you put in the hands of a property owner. So with that, I applaud you all for taking this first step in issuing your applications and expressing an interest to be able to be part of the housing program here. And as our elected officials are here, I encourage you to hold their feet to the fire, to continue to remind them that affordable housing is important, and that housing rehab is something that the city should have as a priority, and that certainly from the dais and from the mayor and council level, it should always be something that should be funded and supported. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to our illustrious leader, Mr. Desulme from District 4. But thank you all for coming out.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Tanya. Tanya's not over because we're going to start going to D.C. and make sure we lobby and get the fair share of our pie for North Miami, for the entire North Miami. But I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge, before we go into our elected official, but our police chief was here, Mr. Burgess, and he left, but the incredible staff, just amazing. And I know I have received calls and texts of the difference. A lot of you have said that you have seen that the police are doing in District 4, just doing an amazing, amazing, amazing job. Please give them a hand. My other good friend just arrived right on time, and I must say a little story. Saturday, we were at a function, and you know what? I have TV here, so this is better. And Councilman Desulme took the time to take a couple of punches. Now you're in District 4. If you're very mean, you might just want to come up and say what you said. But guess what? We fought back. He said that he had the best district in the entire city, which I beg to differ because you're here. But without, support and a leader like Councilman Galvin, who was here earlier, and Councilman Desulme, all of this would not be possible. Please, Councilman, come and say a few words to the folks, to your constituent as well, from District 4. Come on forward. This is Councilman Desulme.
Come on here. How are you? It's a pleasure for me to be here this afternoon in my beautiful district. I sleep in District 3 and I hang out in District 4.
That's how nice it is.
Right? And I'm just here to encourage and commend Councilman Alix Desulme for the effort that he's doing in order to change the quality of life of the citizens of District 4. That's been, it's a pleasure for me to be here and to support Councilman Alix Desulme. And I think together we're going to fight with the budget director.
Yes.
And the budget director lives in District 4.
But sometimes you think it's in District 1 or 2.
And now he's looking for a property in District 3. And if I'm looking at the list,
yes,
and we have about 16 people, yes, but we don't have money for everybody. And when we're talking about we don't have money for everybody, meaning that we have to go and talk to the budget director.
Yes, he's right here.
And September 2nd, we had our first list of residents living in the city of North Miami. We need help with the home, and I think the list is about 169 residents between District 1, 2, 3, 4. And from what I understand, we only have money for about 25 to 30. That means we have 130 people that's looking for help from the governing body of the city of North Miami. And since we have the budget directors, and I seen the budget is talking about cars for the police department. He's talking about salary increase for the employees. He's talking about better health insurance for the employees. And I haven't seen anything for social service for the residents. Mr. Budget Director and Deputy City Manager and Travail Pour. And we are waiting for the first budget hearing. And I want to vote for the budget if I don't see money for social service for the residents of the entire city. And we need money for about 130 people, and I don't mind compromise, and we got to come up to a point where if we don't have money for 130, at least he should be able to tell me, I don't have money for 130, but this is how much money I have left for the residents. That means we are working together, and I need the support of Councilman Alix Desulme, and that's a councilman. It looks like he's going to invest himself in social service for the community. Also, the community is in need of social service, and I understand that, and I'm going to work together with him in order to bring more service to the community. Again, thank you.
Wow.
And,
he just came and took over my meeting and everybody's happy. But Duke, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything, but hey, we don't want to break any sunshine law. But anyhow, again, I know everyone is anxious, but I do understand we have 16 people and only 10 going to be able to receive this, and I want this to be as transparent as possible. But I want you to hear, and that's what I wanted you to be here tonight. Rest assured, if you are here tonight, I am going to fight as much as I can in my body to make sure that I will do what I can, even if it's privately, whatever I can. I'm not committing anything to make sure the remaining 6, whoever's left, will get something for participants, since this is my first event. But moving forward from there, I cannot commit anything. It's everyone come welcome. We're going to do a transparency process. No more lists. Anytime there's a new form, chiefs, they're right here. Anytime there's a new project, a new initiative, you're going to come in, put your name, and we're going to start over. But there won't be no waiting list. You won't know. You will know right here, right now, what happened. Prior to this, I said thank you to the chief. This is our amazing police chief, Chief Burgess. Please come up and say a few words to the residents of District 4 and the amazing work we've been doing since I have taken office.
The amazing work we've been doing. That's the men and women. The biggest difference that we have experienced, and I thank you immensely, Councilman, is when he took this position, he came to me in our department, and he said he wants to be as much involved with our police department as a community. And what has happened is the community has really stepped up with a lot of great information. You are helping us do our job and make it more effective. And that means there's a lot of courage that's coming forward. There's a lot of good information. If it's not the names that we need, just give us the information to make your community safer. Everybody here wants to hear a better quality of life. Yes. Everybody here wants more education for the kids and the children and the growth. Everybody here wants better leadership. And you want more police visibility. But those were the marching orders he gave us to comply with it. And we're going to continue to provide that with the visibility with the police, but in a professional way. So please don't hesitate to continue to call your police. Great voice in a sense for us, but for you all as well. Please use them individually. Please help us do our job much more effective. And we thank you. And thank you for the invite.
I just got a little note said the mayor went to the wrong community center. We won't use that against him. He's on his way. But anyhow, we want to get the process started. But the way we want to do this, and I think my staff and I, my amazing, wonderful Councilman Bien-Aimé, wouldn't you say we have the best support staff in the entire city? Rachel Zamore is one of our wonderful voice when you call our district, when you call City Hall, you will hear, say hi, no. Rachel. Our amazing Katia Filippo. Say hi, Katia. And then Danielle just joined my office, and he'll be doing a lot of outreach right here in the community. So we can take some pictures so that we could have something for Facebook. Yeah. Here's what I'm going to do so that it would be very, very fair. I am going to do what they call, since I am a school teacher, roll call, making sure that we hear presence, because if you're not here, you won't be able to participate. But avant de commencer, I have to say a few words in Creole. Pas seulement pour me dire nous merci, c'est avec un plaisir nous là, ensemble avec moi. C'est un rêve lié pour moi depuis les pour office me défend pour mettre comme des travail pour des batailles pour nous district ça. Et me connaît problème district. Il y a un problème c'est Kai que Councilman Bien-Aimé te parlé et à ce moment pense que nous pledge nous dit résident notre Miami nous Island TV là qui n'a fait tout ça pour nous faire comme consul pour nous make choquer citoyens connaît que nous connaît qui problème yo gain n'a répondre problème là n'a fait tout ça pour nous faire pour nous faire plus l'argent venir pour ranger caillou pour nous faire ça nous faire dans ville notre Miami. Encore ça avec un plaisir là ensemble avec nous. Ça c'est quand nos bureaux ça y est. pas venir là seulement les gains, petit bagay comme ça. Faut nous passer dans consul, meeting, venir bon support, venir by magistrat support, venir by consul bien aimé support, c'est important pour nous. Faut nous bataille pour ça nous besoin, pour nous qu'à joindre ça nous besoin. Dans la vie, nous sommes seule communauté nous y, faut nous travailler dur. Et nous toute la sous-consul là, nous besoin de prier pour. Si nous croyons prier, priez pour nous les soirs. Ok? Merci en pile, c'est avec un plaisir encore de dire nous là. Et ma retourner par l'anglais pour nous gagner notre étranger là. Ok, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and call out the names. The mayor. Okay, the mayor coming and then it started to rain. Mayor, we already said you bring the blessing. You know, Councilman Gavin left. It started dripping. And then we heard that you got lost. You went to the wrong center. Somebody. So we're gonna, so we're gonna call you up to say a few words to our wonderful residents of the city. Please give a hand to our wonderful mayor of the city of Montgomery.
Thank you.
Good evening. Mr. Clark.
How we doing? Well, you know where you are, right?
Yeah. District 4.
Which city are you in? Huh? This is the city on the moon.
All right.
Hey, well, I don't have really much to say. As you know, we've been working very hard, all of us in the council. And we take an oath, to really serve you and to really see to it that your needs are met. And we're doing the best we can to see if we can accommodate for everybody. The part is very small and the needs are huge. As a matter of fact, about an hour ago, I sat down with the planning and development manager, only to get the sad, set of data that in our city, actually, we used to get about over $2 million, federal dollars to help, people repair their homes, capital improvement projects. Well, not capital improvement, mainly HUD money to help, with the low-income families. And it is my understanding that we are getting less than $1 million now, about $800,000 only. And this is a city where we have about 15,000 residents are living below the poverty level. So the needs are huge, and you elected us to really be there for you, and that's what we try to do every single day. You may not see us working, but we always work for you, day and night. We will be there for you, rain or shine, we will be there. And we told you that this guy, we went far away and dished them out and cleaned them up and wiped them down. and look how good he looks now, right? Doesn't he look good? Yes. He even wears a tie. So we are working for you. This is a city on the move, a city who really takes the residents' needs at heart. And again, welcome, and may the best residents win tonight.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Well, give them a hand. And you know what, Mr. Mayor, you missed it. Like earlier, we pledged to fight for the 6 folks left over where we could find something, since this is the first one, and moving forward. And I won't break any other sunshine or some other things, but some other people.
So I forgot to announce that we do have another program coming in a few weeks now, which is a citywide program of the same type for housing repair. But if I remember correctly, the people who participated in this one, I don't know how it's going to work as far as restrictions.
They cannot.
Approved for this one, and they're prohibited from.
But if they did apply and was not approved, they can apply for the other one.
Correct.
Oh, okay, good. That just took care of the 6 people. So, and that one is more money, right, Mr. Mayor? Is it more money?
This is
the
same amount.
Same amount. Okay, so this is perfect. All right, let's do the roll call. This is the names. Verify, sir. These are all the names. Okay, we good? Okay, Katya? You want to put the bowl here where you can see? So as I call out the name, Katya, I'm going to cut them and fold them. Now we want to make sure that we do this because it's important. that people think that we're not doing things by friends and all that. We're doing it by the right things. So it's really going to be transparent. And we wish everybody good luck. Okay, Marie Modestin.
I'm here.
I know you're here. Andre Desir. I know you're back there. I'm going to call you. Andre Desir. Where? Oh, right there. Okay. I didn't see. Luther Cledger.
I'm here.
I know you're here. Miss Griffin, I know you called. You made it. I know. She called. She said she was on her way from traffic. Good. Cecilia Rojas, I know you're here. Cecilia, you're here. Okay, your phone is going off. Sharon Ferguson. Hey, Miss Ferguson. Okay, Philomene Nicolas. Yes. Hi, Philomene. Mr. Sidney Clark. I know Mr. Clark. We have a little story. It's a good day. And I must say, it's truly sad. As I was coming in, Mr. Clark told me that his mom, 103, passed this morning. So, yeah. So you have to win, Mr. Clark. Okay, Delma Fowler. Fowler, I'm sorry, Miss Fowler. Miguel, I know Miguel is here. Miguel, you right here, Miguel? Here. Jimenez, okay. Shirley Porter. Hi, Miss Porter. How you doing? Rose is here. Rose Julian. I see Rose. Felice Pierre-Paul. Okay, how are you? Fine. Susan, I know Susan Albert is here. How you doing, sir? You say Tim, your son has a meeting. Yes. Okay. There's a gray Honda. The window is down, and it's license CRV. It's starting. It's a gray Honda. Anyone here? Okay. It's a gray Honda. Okay. Carol Geimer, I see Carol. And Rita Basia, I see Rita. Okay, we got a full house. Okay, 100%. Okay, so everyone is here. You cutting? Yep. Okay, the deputy city manager and Katia are folding. And I'm going to call out, we got Councilman Desulme, the mayor. Did he leave? Okay. Is the chief still here?
He's outside.
He's outside. Mike, come on in. This is my brother, Michael McDermott from the Knight of Columbus. I am a Knight. So Mike, you're going to help us pull some names. Marie-Josée Leda, community activist. None of those are North Miami, she's not a North Miami resident, so you can, okay, Mr. Mayor, you'll do us the honor and do the first one, followed by Councilman Desulme. The chief, you're going to pick some names for us. So this is it, right? That's it. You sure? All right, this is it. All right. You want to shake it? You want to shake Mike? Well, let the mayor call first. Okay.
You want to take a picture while I'm doing it?
Yeah.
So we have
okay. She got officially. And I won't be picking none, so just, I'm out of it. I have a lot of friends here.
Okay, who wants to read it?
I'll read it.
Alix Desulme.
Oh, yeah. The first one. I was happy for a minute there. That's not good. Okay, Luther Cledger. Councilman, come on out. Let's take a picture with you. Stay right here. And Mr. Mayor, okay, hold this, sir. Okay, and look at this camera right here. Tanya, you need to be over here somewhere now. Chief. Okay, Tanya's coming. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, next. What do we do with the, you're the police chief. Hold on to them. The police have them. All right, Mr. Councilman, come on. Wow, Mike. Open it.
Alix Desulme again?
I know. Once you there. Oh, Daniel, you took a picture? Oh my God. Congrats. Rose? No, I'm not holding it because I didn't win nothing.
Come in the middle.
Come in the middle. Go in the middle. Go with by the mayor. Okay, yeah.
Don't be afraid of me.
But you got to remember.
Alrighty, 1, 2,
Okay, Marie-Jo, you want to do the next one? Okay, Marie-Jo, is it done? Nana's here. You're going to pick one, Nana?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Please, I guess we won't pick nothing. We'll just go and do.
So you want to pick? Nana?
Yeah, why not? You won't pick good?
That's my name?
Sharon Ferguson. Oh, going once. I know. She did it right. That was a long delay. I know. Congrats. Congrats. I know. Wow, here you go. Well, you have to believe it because you're doing it right there in front of you. Okay.
Nana, put yours again.
Okay, Councilman.
No, for you to go take it.
Mr. Mayor, okay, you good? Okay. Okay, who's taking? Who takes? Who takes? No, you take. So who takes? Yeah. Carol Geimer! You know, when I called Carol just to remind her on Sunday, she said, I never win anything. I'm like, you don't know that. Wow. Congrats. Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. That's on the same street? Almost.
We used to. He was a little boy.
I know, I remember.
You were a little boy.
I remember, I know. Yeah, I know Carol a long time. Okay, Mr. Councilman, and then Mr. Mayor, and then, oh, you pick? No. Oh, okay, Mr. I told, I told, Verlice Pierre-Paul. Yay! How many are we up to? 5. Oh, 5. Okay, 5 more. So we still have a long way to go.
Yeah.
I know, we going.
Sporty hat.
Okay, you ready? No, leave the hat on. I mean, I think I'm going to do like it. All right. Okay, who's selecting? Mr. Mayor? No? Tanya, have you? Let Tanya select. Tanya. Yes.
You should get Daniel given. Daniel Calix.
All right.
André Desir. I went by her house on Sunday to remind her. How are you? I'm good.
Go by your councilman.
You're right here. She knows.
Your councilman.
Right here. 1, 2.
Okay.
Daniel.
No. Tanya, you already picked? Okay, Gary, no. Gary, Danielle is a staff. Let's stay away. Gary, come on.
All right.
Oh, Assistant Chief, come on in.
Larry Drury.
Come on. Yes. Marie, don't hide. She's a staff, that's true.
Lucky number 7.
This is number 7?
Yes, sir.
Shirley Porter. Where's Miss Porter? Okay, go ahead. You'll be next.
Okay. Chief.
Ready? 1, 2. Thank you.
All right, Jeriga.
How many more?
We got 2 more? 3 more. 3 more.
3 more.
3 more.
Uh-oh. Mike was there.
Right. Susan! All right. No. Susan Dalberg, come on over. Huh? Oh, the donate. Oh, good.
Oh, yes.
How are you?
Okay, 2 more.
That's what I know. How are you? I know your brother very well. You are. Come on. Okay. Go. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes. Her son is the councilman in Miami Lakes.
Who put your name?
Michael, pull it.
Where's Michael? Michael should be in the...
Don't you read her? Michael did. Okay, here we go.
All righty. 1, 2.
All right. Are we down to 2 more?
Last two.
Oh my God, last 2. Here we go. You go sing it.
His hands will fit.
You want to do the last one? Oh my God, you had it open. That one was open. My people, they stay.
I'm here.
One more? Oh my God.
That's one.
Drum roll.
Man, it's not. Need more money.
My money will come. Hope he's on the way.
Yeah, he's tall. Okay.
All righty. 1, 2. Thank you.
Oh my God, well, Sharon is here. Shannon. Ms. Graham, I know, but I want to say thank you to Ms. Graham because she did a wonderful job working with the city manager to make sure the contractors who's going to be working on your home, she did the process and she did it very good, and so we want to acknowledge her and say thank you so much. She's the purchasing manager. Thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Shannon, yes. Okay, this is the last one. I don't know. How are we going to do this?
You draw the last one. You just go.
I know. Okay. Wow, this is not good. I didn't want to do this. Oh my God. Okay.
Councilman's choice.
Okay. Sidney Clark. Oh! I told him your mom died today and you're going to get something and I didn't want it to be your ring. Oh my God, thank you so much, Miss Clark. Ooh, how you been? And I still want my avocado, Miss Clark. Oh, they're not ready, okay.
You have to declare it.
Yes.
All righty.
Come on.
Right here. One more right here.
All right. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, sir. Thank you. In closing, I want to say thank you to the residents. Thank you to the amazing staff. I think, Mr. Mayor and Councilman, we do have the best staff in the entire county. But most of all, we have some amazing, amazing residents. Thank you guys for... We did. Oh, you came late. Yeah, we did. We did. But Mr. Mayor ensured me that we need to restate that. Don't worry. The 6th, I stated this earlier. I will be fighting extremely hard. We know it's $60,000. Mr. Budget Director, anything you want to say right now? I'll be fighting hard to make sure that we work with you guys to make sure, because this is the first one. But please, you either gonna hear from us. But moving forward, this is how everything is going to be in District 4. Rachel, do you have the folders of the initiative that's going on? I want to congratulate everyone. No one can say the city of North Miami, we do things where the residents not part of it, where it wasn't done properly. This was done. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of folks who were qualified, not by me. I had nothing to do with the qualification process. But, you know, this is life. This is how, but that's how we want to do things moving forward. So although you may not select, we didn't select your name today, it's okay. Because the 6 who are here today, I am pledging that I'm going to do what I can to make sure you get what you need to get. However, moving forward from there, I can't make that promise, and this is how we're going to do business in District 4. So I do want to, yes ma'am, you want to say something? Yes. Yes, go ahead. Please, go ahead.
I want to say thank you for the city of Miami.
North Miami.
Of Miami, I'm sorry. And then thank you for my councilman. I really need that job done. Thank you so much.
You know, this is what really made, you know, this one of the reasons that you run for office, and this right there just says it all. Because when I was walking, talking to people, they said, we don't have no hope because you guys are going to do things, you're going to steal things, it's going to be your friends and family. I said, no, I want to be the different, you're going to see. And there's folks, Mr. Clark said, I have never won anything, I've been, and Ms. Albert, we talked on Sunday night, and Carol Geimer said, I've been here for X number of years, I never won anything. I said, the only thing that I could say is, you know, the luck, and this really speaks volume. Thank you so much, and you guys are the best residents, but we do have more in place. We have a job initiative. We call it D4 Back to Work. So we're using D4 for District 4. So we're creating all these different initiatives, as Councilman Desulme mentioned. We're going to do a lot of social service program for the entire city. But this is one that we're going to do, launching next month, and our board chair and county commissioner who lives in District 4, John Monestein, he called, and Duke. Our you right here. You was right here. Our deputy manager told me, we were meeting last week, would say, make sure your office get in touch with the commissioner, and I got in touch with him, and I saw him Saturday. He said, Alex, I want you to know something. Whatever that you are doing in your district, I want you to make sure that we are part of it. And his office is going to be part of this major job fair we're doing. So we know a lot of you guys are not working, and that's part of why you can't fix your house. So we have our first initiative, which is D4 Back to Work. It's gonna October 10th at the Joe Celestine, Mr. Mayor, that's the, he gone, but that will be the other place. At the Joe Celestine Center from 10 to 2, we're gonna have a major resource fair and job fair. If you are working, we are not asking you to come, only for people who are not working. Really, we're going to have another fair, anybody could just come, but this is going to be something special. We're going to team up with Community and Planning. We're going to register you, and folks from everywhere, from every district, they're going to come, and we're going to know where people are and who's not working in the city. So if we have 200 people come, if it's 300, we're going to do what we can, and there's going to be a database. We're going to register your name, and we're going to share your data, what you could do, your skills, your requirement, and we're going to have about a month to turn it over. And then the next time, we're going to call you, so we ain't telling you when next thing. We're going to call you, we're going to tell you when the next fair will be, which will actually be kind of like a job placement. So when you come, we're going to have the employers there. We're going to say, okay, these are the 5 people who are interested in this line of work. So go there, and we're going to get commitment. And as part of this, I was with 50 State a couple weeks ago, which is one of the vendors in our city. And I was there with the police chief. They had they really happy with this initiative. And right then and then the president say, well, let's just start and kick this off. We have 20 positions available, and they committed to about 50. But they already started out with 20. And we know City of Miami, everybody's doing this, and I don't know if they're looking after us, because deputy manager sent me an email yesterday. Was it yesterday or Sunday? Sunday. City of Miami doing something similar. Of course, ours is better. But they trying to do something a little similar to what we're trying to do. But we wanted to be the first one to make sure this worked for our residents. So right now, it's only security if you are interested in security. And we are getting some calls, younger kids who are, who are in college or something that wants to do this. They're going to train. They're going to do everything. They're going to pay for everything. And the salary is $9 to $14 an hour. So that's why we're trying to get people who not working, who's interested, and they have higher paid position, which they're going to give to us at our regular stuff once we start this initiative. So this is a D4 Back to Work, but this is part of the D4 Back to Work initiative. This is the security job. The next thing that we are doing, which most of you already signed up, we teamed up with Farm Share. We knew a lot of people say, it's hard. Some who receive food stamps say it's extremely hard to get some fresh fruits and vegetables, which we know it's expensive. So we went and teamed up with Farm Share. They are willing, and we are the only city, as I know, in Miami, that in Dade County, that they're going to team up with to bring us fresh produce and vegetable twice a month. And this is it. So all you got to do, you could be anywhere in the city. You just have to come here and register. There was a form passing out. Most of you already signed it. We're going to call you back. We're going to give you a card, and the card's going to have a number. It's not going to have your name. It's going to have a number and some other stuff that we're going to do. And we're going to tell you the location when this thing going to happen. So we expect a call from us once we start it before the 2nd of October? October 2nd. So between now and tell your neighbors. Tell your friend if you need food. And they even said they'll give us meat. We just have to do it the first time and see. They said they're willing to give us more than 150. But Councilman Desulme, I think you're going to have allocated 50. And we're going to have about 50. And so first come, first serve. Tell your neighbor. There's no requirement. As long as you live in this city, yes. And if you don't have transportation or you are disabled, please make arrangement. And the specific council people, they're going to try to get the food to you so you still could register, but we're not opening that up to people. It's only if you can't make it, we will make sure that you get it and you give us the card, or when we come to you, we will stamp the card just to make sure if you lose the card, we'll do that. So it's the D4 Eat Healthy initiative that we are doing, and this is the flyer. Please get one as you go. And last and not least, we are having a barbecue. Tanya, you want to talk about a barbecue? It's going to be a community barbecue. So we are inviting you all. What's in the back? Oh, on top? Right here. Oh, yeah. We are inviting you all, and I'm hoping the member of the council, they're going to join us. We're going to have a District 4 barbecue on October 4th at Ben Franklin Park. It's going to be for our residents. It's free food and everything, and we're talking about real food, hot dog and hamburger. Miss Adams, she's going to cater it for us. But you have to register. Because we want to know how many people are coming so that we could have enough food. So it's first come, first serve, and we're going to give you the application. You could come by the office or just let us know, yes, I'm coming. Bring the kids, bounce house, snow cone, and we're going to go around the community and pass some of these flyers.
Councilman Alix Desulme said, 10 people are happy tonight, but just because we have the mayor here, I'm here, and we have the budget director here, and I'm pretty much sure we're going to be taking care of the other 6.
Yes, yes.
And we're going to do that. And your councilman going to call you. Yeah. He's going to call you, and you're going to know when you're going to be taken care of. And now we're working on the 169 applications. It's not 169 because we have 169 names. That means they got to go by the process, and then whoever's qualified, that's where we're going to try to find the money and try to accommodate everybody for the upcoming year, 2015, 2016. Again, thank you for coming in, and have a good night.
Well, the final words are that, we are here for you, and thank you very much for coming. And we have more of this type of program coming on. And as I just told you earlier, in a few weeks, we're going to be doing the same thing for citywide mayor's initiative housing programs coming up. And I don't like to share bad news, but I don't know if everybody know if you did make the meeting too. No. Okay. So thank you very much for coming. The CD is there for you. If you have any problem whatsoever, please do not hesitate to come. Then this station is there for you. This is an extension of the police department. Any problem that you may have, if you want to report anything that's going wrong in your neighborhood, please come here and report it so that our police department can deal with it accordingly. The mayor's office, you know where it is. If you need any of the council person, you know where the city hall is, 125th Street, Northeast, 8th Avenue. So please be there. There are a lot of things coming up down the pipeline. And just a little piece of information. The downtown North Miami is being redeveloped. So we are actually attracting business people, developers. There are new restaurants coming in. Jobs are being created. We know the unemployment rate is very high in our city. So that's why we're doing our due diligence. We're doing the legwork, trying to attract businesses in the city. And we have something called LPO, which is a local preference, where all the businesses. Was it the last meeting that we passed this resolution?
Sponsored by me, you have to say that, Mr. Mayor.
Sponsored by your dear District 4 councilman. Any business that is coming to this city, they are required to hire a certain percentage of people living in North Miami. So they have to give preference to our city residents. So these are the type of things that you elect us to do, and we are doing just that. And a lot of bigger things are coming up. What used to be known as Biscuit Lending is now known as Sole Mia. It's a $4 billion project coming on. And we've already given them all the permits they need. They're in the process of building the infrastructure like the drainage pipes. They're making the main artery that's going into the project. And sooner or later, they're going to start building. So they're going to be needing plumbers, electricians, all kinds of trades. So people, when they start, when the time comes for the job fairs, we will let you know. So stay posted. Of course, your council person will let you know, and you will just follow us on the website as well as the television program, Channel 77. We're there for you. We are only a phone call away. We are just on 125th Northeast 8th Avenue. Thank you very much for coming, and I think I talked a little bit too much.
Yeah. Jerry? Thank you. But I think the mayor came late. We're moving City Hall a little bit closer here, Mr. Mayor. Well, my name is Alix Desulme, Councilman for District 4. And as you witnessed today, this was the first of many different events in District 4. This event is part of my initiative to beautify home called HBO, which is a home beautification and ownership program in District 4. This was a program I created to help not only the residents who own their home, but also to help new homeowners in the district. Today we selected 10 lucky residents in District 4 to receive a total of $10,000 per. So we gave out $100,000 to residents of District 4 to beautify their home. This is for window repair, the home, beautified, landscaping, etc., etc. So this was a joyous day for me in District 4. I'm very, very happy. As you can see, everyone came out, the citizens, and this is truly showing not only transparency, but we do things fairly in District 4.
Thank you very much. As you know, this is a very good service that we are giving to the community, where we're doing those housing repair projects. We are living in a community, as you know it. The average salary of the people who live in here is very low, and we have a high unemployment rate. And a lot of people are living below the poverty level. And the other key issue is that the amount of dollars we used to receive from the federal government is less than half than what it used to be about maybe 8-10 years ago. And so it behooves us as elected officials to come up with this kind of program, to help the people who are in need. And this is what the governments do. Even if we don't get the money from the federal government, but we still have to find a way to help the people who are in need so that we can get a stronger, a much better, and a healthier community. And it's a pleasure. It is a blessing, actually, for me to be able to partake in this type of activities so that we can make a difference in the lives of the people.